Welcome back to The Simple English Show,
where we make learning English easy.
Welcome to the Simple English Show.
Hello. It's really great to be here.
It's great to be here with you. I was thinking about something earlier. When we learn a language, we focus so much on the words, on the grammar. We want to be correct.
That's so true. Yeah. Most learners, their main goal is just getting the sentence right, finding the perfect word.
Exactly. But there's this whole other side to it, isn't there? Something that's maybe even more important. It's about how we make other people feel.
Yes. That's the real secret, I think.
Yeah.
Language isn't just about sending information. It's about making a connection. It's about, feelings.
And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, that connection. We're going to be talking about how to be polite in English.
And this is such a big topic. Polite English conversation. It sounds so easy, right? Just be nice.
Just be nice, yeah.
But in English, being nice has all these little special rules.
It really does. I remember when I was first trying to learn other languages, I'd say something, and the grammar was perfect, the words were right. But the person I was talking to would get this look on their face, a bit unhappy.
Oh, I know that feeling so well. You said all the correct words, but you've used the wrong tone.
Oh.
Or you've broken some kind of social rule you didn't even know existed.
Exactly that. I felt like I was being rude, but I had no idea why. So our goal today is to kind of fix that for you, our listener. We want to help you feel confident when you speak English. And not just correct, but nice.
And to help you understand the why behind it all. Why do English speakers say things in such an indirect way sometimes? Why on earth do we say sorry all the time?
It's like a secret code. And honestly, once you learn the code, everything just gets easier. People are friendlier. Conversations feel smoother.
It's so true. Politeness is it's like the oil in a machine. It just makes everything run smoothly. Without it, things get stuck and they make loud, unhappy noises.
I love that. Politeness is the oil. Okay, so let's start looking at the machine then. Let's start with part one, the absolute basics of starting a conversation.
Every single conversation has a beginning, the greeting.
Greeting. It seems so simple. You just say, hello, right? What's the problem?
Well, yes, you can, but it all depends on the context. And context just means, where are you and who are you talking to?
Right. So we have formal situations and then we have informal, casual situations.
Exactly. Let's think about formal greetings first. Imagine you're at a job interview. Or maybe you're meeting your partner's parents for the very first time.
Oh, that's a scary one.
Or you're just talking to a police officer. In those situations, you want to show respect. You need to be safe.
Safe is a great word for it. You don't want to risk being misunderstood.
And the safest word, the number one safest greeting in English, is hello.
It's funny, isn't it? Hello is never, ever the wrong choice.
It's never wrong. You can say it to a 5-year-old kid. You can say it to the Queen of England. You can say it to your best friend. It just always works.
So if you're ever feeling nervous or you're just not sure what to say, just go with hello.
Yes, it's the gold standard. But, and this is a big but, English speakers really love to be casual. We like to be informal.
We really do, especially in places like America or Australia or Canada. We love being informal.
So with your friends or your family or even colleagues that you know pretty well, hello can sound a little bit stiff, a little too serious.
It can sound a bit robotic, like, hello, how are you?
Exactly. So for those informal, friendly situations, we use hi.
Hi is it's warmer, it's lighter.
And if you want to be even more casual, you can use hey.
Hey is so popular, I use it all the time. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's new?
But here's a little warning. And this is a really common mistake for learners. Don't use hey with strangers. And probably don't use hey with your boss unless you're actually good friends.
Right. If I walk into a big, important meeting and just say, hey, everyone, it could sound a little lazy or even disrespectful.
Yeah, it sounds like you're not really taking it seriously. So the rule is pretty simple. If you know the person well, hi or hey is great. If you don't know them, or if you're in a formal place, just stick with hello.
That's super clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so after we say hello or hi, there's almost always another part. We ask a question.
Yes. The famous question, how are you?
How are you? Okay, let's talk about this one for a minute because this is so confusing for a lot of learners.
It is really confusing because if you look at the grammar, it's a question. It has a question word how. It has the verb are, the subject you. It ends with a question mark.
So of course a learner thinks, oh, they want to know about my health. They're asking about my life.
And that is the trap.
It's a trap.
It's a social trap. In most English-speaking cultures, how are you is not a real question. It's part of the greeting. It's like saying hello again.
So when I ask you, how are you? I'm not actually asking for a list of your problems.
No, please don't give me a list of your problems. You're just being polite. You're just saying, I see you. I acknowledge you.
I have seen this go wrong so many times. A cashier at a store says, "Hi, how are you?" And the customer starts saying, "Oh, it's been a terrible morning. My car didn't start and my back hurts."
And what happens to the poor cashier's face?
They just freeze. They look terrified. They don't know what to say. The whole conversation just becomes heavy and awkward.
Exactly. English conversation, especially at the beginning, likes to be light. We like to keep things moving. We don't want to get into really heavy, sad topics right at the start.
So what we need is a script, a standard polite answer.
Yes. You should just memorize this. It will work 99% of the time. The answer is, I'm fine, thanks. And you.
Okay, let's break that down. I'm fine, thanks. And you?
It has 3 little parts. Part 1 is the simple answer. I'm fine, or good, or I'm well. Any of those are fine.
Okay.
Part 2 is showing gratitude. Thanks or thank you.
And part 3, this is the really important one, isn't it? And you?
It is absolutely essential. If you just say, I'm fine, and then you stop talking, it feels a little bit rude.
It feels like you're putting up a wall, like, I'm fine, now please stop talking to me.
Yes. A conversation is like a game of catch. I throw the ball to you by asking, how are you? You catch the ball by answering, I'm fine, but then you have to throw the ball back. You have to ask, and you.
If you just hold the ball, the game is over.
The game is over, and the other person feels a little bit, rejected. They'll think, oh, I guess this person doesn't want to talk to me.
So even if you are having a bad day, even if you feel terrible, if a stranger or a colleague asks, how are you? The polite answer is still something like, I'm good, thanks.
Yes, is what we call a social lie. We're not really lying. We're just being polite. We're choosing to make the other person comfortable, and that's more important than being totally honest in that moment.
That's a really interesting idea, the social lie. We value comfort over complete honesty in that first minute.
Only in the greeting, of course. If your best friend sits down with you and says, so how are you really doing? Then you can tell the truth. But for the start of a conversation, keep it simple, keep it light.
Okay, I think we got the greeting down. Hello, how are you? Fine, thanks. And you? Easy.
Simple, and it's perfect. Okay, let's move on to something a little more tricky. Part 2, asking for things.
Ah, yes. This is where so many misunderstandings can happen.
This is where learners can sound rude without meaning to. Not because they're rude people, but because the language is different.
And it often comes down to just one phrase, 2 simple words. I want.
I want. Now, in many, many languages, it's completely normal to say, I want a coffee, or I want that one. It's direct, it's clear.
But in English...
In English, I want sounds a little aggressive.
Why is that? Why does it sound so strong?
It sounds like a demand, not a request.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're giving an order. It actually sounds like a little child. I want a toy.
Or like a king in a movie. I want my dinner.
Exactly. English-speaking cultures, we really value politeness and sort of indirectness. If you say, I want, it feels like you're telling me what to do, and that can make people feel a little uncomfortable.
So we need to soften it. You call this the art of softening.
I do. It's about softening your language. Think of I want as a sharp rock. If you throw a rock at someone, it's going to hurt.
We need to wrap that rock in something soft like cotton before we give it to them.
That's the perfect image. So what's the polite solution? How do we fix I want?
We use a beautiful, simple phrase, I would like.
I would like. The meaning is exactly the same as I want, but the feeling, the emotion is completely different.
Okay, let's try this. Let's do a little role play. I'll be the customer in a cafe, and you be the waiter.
Okay, I'm ready.
First, I'll do it the hard way, the rude way. Waiter, I want water.
Ooh, okay. That just felt cold. It felt like you see me as a machine, not a person. I'll get you the water, but I probably won't be smiling.
All right, let's try again, the soft way. Excuse me? I would like some water, please.
Ah, so much better. That sounds gentle. It sounds respectful. I am happy to get you some water. Maybe I'll even ask if you want ice with it.
It's amazing. Such a tiny change in words from want to would like, but the result is huge.
It changes the whole feeling of the conversation. And there's another way we soften things, too. We use questions.
Right. Instead of making a statement, we ask a question.
Yes. So instead of just saying, help me, which is a command, we ask, can you help me?
But hang on, we can make that even softer, can't we?
We can. We can change one little word. We change can to could.
Could, C-O-U-L-D.
This is another one of those magic polite words. Could you help me?
Well, can is about ability. Like, are you physically able to help me?
Right. Are you strong enough?
Exactly. But could is about possibility. It's more hypothetical, it sounds less direct, and therefore it's much more polite.
So, can you pass the salt is okay. But could you pass the salt, please, is excellent. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And you should never, ever use the command form, what we call the imperative. Pass the salt, open the door, give me that.
That sounds like you're talking to a soldier, or maybe a dog. Sit.
Exactly. Don't treat people like dogs. Don't give commands. Just ask a nice question with, could you?
Could you tell me the time? Could you say that again, please? Could you show me where the bathroom is?
It shows that you respect the other person. You're asking for a small favor. You're not demanding that they serve you.
This seems to be the core of it all, really. We pretend we're not telling people what to do. We just ask them very nicely.
That is the big secret. We make everything sound like a choice, even when it's not really a choice. You know, when a manager says to an employee, could you finish this by 5 o'clock? That's not really a question.
No, that's an order.
It's an order, but using could you makes it polite. It creates a much nicer, more respectful atmosphere.
Okay, so we're swapping I want for I would like.
Yeah.
And we're swapping commands for questions with could you.
Perfect. Now that brings us nicely to part 3, the magic words.
These are the words we teach to little kids as soon as they can talk. Please, thank you, and sorry.
Everyone who is learning English knows these words. They know what they mean. The problem isn't the meaning. It's the frequency.
The frequency. So how often we should use them.
Exactly. In English, we use these words all the time, constantly, probably much more than in many other languages.
Okay, let's start with please.
The rule is super simple. Anytime you ask for anything, you add please.
It doesn't matter if it's a big thing or a tiny thing.
It doesn't matter at all. Could you pass the salt, please? A ticket to London, please? Could you help me, please? If you forget to say please, your polite question suddenly feels like a demand again.
I would like a coffee versus I would like a coffee, please. That second one just feels so much more complete.
So much better. Okay, and then we have thank you
We do say thank you a lot, don't we?
for everything. If someone holds a door open for you, you say thank you. If the waiter brings you a glass of water, thank you. If a stranger gives you directions, thank you.
I think sometimes learners might worry they're saying it too much. That it sounds strained.
You literally cannot say it too much.
Yeah.
It's impossible. In English-speaking cultures, you can never be too grateful. It's just not a thing.
That's really good to know. So if you're not sure, just say thank you.
Yes. And then what do you say when someone says thank you to you?
The classic answer is you're welcome.
You're welcome is always correct. It's formal, it's polite, it's perfect.
But I hear no problem a lot these days.
No problem is very, very common now, especially in more casual situations or with younger people. It just means it was not a problem for me to help you. It was easy.
Yes, either one is good. You're welcome or no problem.
Yes. Now for the third magic word. This is a big one. Sorry.
The culture of sorry. This is one of my favorite things to talk about.
It's very, very common for English speakers, especially maybe British people or Canadians. We say sorry for everything.
But it doesn't always mean I am very sorry I made a huge mistake.
No, not at all. That's the key. Normally, sorry is for when you are guilty, like I'm sorry I crashed your car. But in everyday social English, sorry is more like a tool. It's a reflex.
Can you give me an example of that reflex?
Okay, imagine you're walking down a busy street, you walk past someone, and you accidentally bump their arm just a little bit.
I would immediately say, oh, sorry.
Me too. Even if it was their fault. You didn't do anything wrong, but you say sorry just to make the situation smooth and peaceful.
What if they bump into me?
There's a very good chance that you will still say sorry.
That's so funny. So I apologize because someone else was not looking where they were going.
It sounds totally crazy, I know. But in that moment, sorry just means, oops, this is a slightly awkward social moment. Let's make it okay again. It stops any possible anger before it can start.
It's like a social lubricant. It just smooths everything over. If I say sorry first, you can't really be angry at me.
Precisely. It makes you seem like a humble, polite person.
And we also use sorry to interrupt people, right?
Yeah. Yes. If you need to ask a stranger for directions, you'd start with, sorry, excuse me, do you know where the station is?
Now, that's interesting. You said sorry, excuse me. What's the difference between those two?
That is a great question. Generally, you use excuse me before you do something, and you use sorry after you do something.
Okay, can you explain that a bit more?
Sure. Let's say you're in a crowded movie theater, and you need to get to your seat, but people are in your way.
I would say, excuse me, as I pass them.
Right. You are asking for their permission to pass. You are interrupting their space.
Okay.
Now imagine while you are squeezing past them, you accidentally step on someone's foot.
Then it's, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, because the bad thing has already happened. You made a small mistake. So, excuse me, is to get attention. Sorry, is to apologize for something that happened.
That makes perfect sense. What about if I don't hear what someone said?
Yes. If someone is speaking and you don't understand, do not say what.
What? Sounds so rude.
It sounds really aggressive, like you're angry at them for not speaking clearly. Instead, you just say, sorry, with your voice going up at the end.
Sorry.
And that little word means, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. Could you please be so kind as to repeat that for me? It's a beautiful, efficient little word.
So basically, we should just sprinkle these words everywhere. Please, thank you, sorry. They're like magic dust that makes people like you.
They really are. Okay, let's move on to part 4. Being a good listener.
Because conversation isn't just about speaking, is it? It's a two-way street.
Yes. It's our game of tennis again.
Yeah.
You can't just keep hitting the ball. You also have to be ready to receive it when the other person hits it back to you.
I think for a lot of learners, listening can be the scariest part. You're trying so hard to understand. You're translating words in your head.
And because of that, learners often just go completely silent. They stare at the speaker, concentrating really hard. But to a native English speaker, that silence can be, well, a bit scary.
Why is silence scary?
Because in an English conversation, silence often means something is wrong. It can mean, I don't understand you, or I don't agree with you, or worst of all, I am bored.
So if I'm just listening quietly and carefully, the other person might think I'm angry with them.
It's possible, yes.
Yeah.
They might get nervous and stop talking. They might think the connection is broken, like on a bad phone call. Hello? Are you still there?
So we need to show them we're still there. We need to make little noises.
Yes. We call this active listening. It's about showing you are active in the conversation, even when you're not talking.
So what do these active listening sounds sound like?
They're very simple. Little things like, uh-huh, oh, really? Wow, I see.
These are tiny little words.
Tiny, but so powerful. They are signals to the speaker. They say, I am listening. I'm interested. Please continue.
Let's try it. Tell me something simple and I'll be the active listener.
Okay. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket.
Uh-huh.
And I saw the biggest watermelon I have ever seen in my life.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it was huge, but it was also very expensive.
Oh, I see.
See how that feels?
Mm.
It feels like we are having the conversation together. You're encouraging me to keep telling my story.
And it also gives me a little bit of time to think while I'm saying, really? My brain gets an extra second to process what you just said.
It's a fantastic trick. It buys you time, and it makes the speaker feel really good. Everyone wants to feel that they are being listened to.
I see is a really useful one, I think.
I see is great. It means I understand. You use it when someone is explaining something to you.
So if my friend says, I was late because the traffic was terrible, I can say, oh, I see.
Perfect. It shows you understand and you have empathy for their situation.
So the lesson here is, don't be a silent statue when someone is talking. Make little noises. Nod your head. Smile.
Be involved.
Yeah.
You are part of the conversation, even when it's not your turn to speak.
Okay, so we've started the conversation politely. We've asked for things nicely. We've listened really well. Now comes the hardest part for so many people. Part 5. Ending a conversation nicely.
This can be so awkward. How do you stop talking to someone without being rude?
It's so difficult. You're at a party, you're talking to someone, but you want to go get a drink. Or you're at the bus stop and your bus arrives. You can't just turn and walk away.
No, that's incredibly rude. And you can't just say goodbye in the middle of their sentence.
So we need a plan, an exit strategy.
We need what I call a pre-goodbye. You need to send a signal.
A signal, so you have to warn the other person that the end is coming.
Yes. You need to prepare them. One of the most common phrases is, well, I should get going.
I should get going.
Notice the word should. It's not I have to go or I must go. Should is much softer.
It sounds like in a perfect world, I would love to stay and talk to you forever, but sadly, I have some responsibilities.
That is exactly the feeling. It protects their feelings. Well, I should get going now.
Is it a good idea to give a reason?
It can help, yes. well, I should get going. I have to pick up my kids. Or I should be going. I have an early start tomorrow.
But what if I don't really have a good reason? What if I just want to leave?
You can be vague. You don't have to give a specific reason. You could just say, well, I should get going. I have a few things I need to do.
A few things to do. That's a great one. It could mean anything.
So step 1 is the signal. Well, I should get going.
Okay, what's step 2?
Step 2 is to say something nice about the conversation you just had. We can call it validation.
Like saying, it was really nice talking to you.
Exactly that. Or, it was great to see you. Or, I really enjoyed our chat.
That makes the other person feel good. It's like putting a nice little bow on top of the conversation.
It confirms that you liked talking to them. You're leaving because you have to, not because you're bored of them.
And then finally, step 3 is the actual goodbye.
Yes. Have a good day, or take care, or see you later.
Have a nice day is always a safe, friendly choice.
And take care is very warm. It's lovely to say to friends.
Okay, so let's put the 3 steps together. Signal, validation, goodbye.
Let's try it. Imagine we're finishing this part of our talk.
Okay. Well, I should probably get going now. I have to make some lunch.
Oh, okay. No problem at all.
It was really nice talking to you about this.
You too. It was really interesting.
Okay, well, have a good afternoon. Bye.
You too. Bye.
See, that felt completely smooth. No awkward silence at all.
It's a little social dance.
Yeah,
And once you learn the steps, you never have to feel trapped in a conversation again.
that is a huge relief. Okay, we have one final part. Part 6. And I think this might be the most important part of all.
Mistakes are...
Okay, we've just given a lot of rules. Say this, don't say that. Use this word, avoid that word. It could make someone feel very nervous.
It could. A listener might be thinking, oh no, what if I forget? What if I say I want by accident? Will everyone hate me?
So, will people hate you if you make a mistake?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because native English speakers, we are so used to hearing mistakes.
Mm.
We hear people from all over the world speaking English every single day. We hear different accents. We hear different grammar. It's normal for us.
That's true. We're generally very patient.
And here's the real secret. Your attitude is so much more important than your grammar.
Your attitude? What do you mean by that?
If you are smiling, if you are friendly, if you are really trying to connect with the other person, they will forgive almost any grammar mistake you make.
A smile is the same in every language.
It really is. If you say, I want coffee, but you say it with a big, warm, friendly smile, it will probably be totally fine. The other person will understand you're learning and you mean well.
But if you say the perfect sentence, I would like a coffee, please, but you have an angry, mean look on your face.
That's 100 times worse. So the feeling you show is the most important thing. Just be open, be kind.
What if a learner just panics, their mind goes blank, and they forget all the words? What should they do?
Just be honest. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with just smiling and saying, sorry, my English is simple.
I love that phrase. Sorry, my English is simple. It's so humble and honest.
Or, sorry, I'm learning English.
What happens when you say that to a native speaker?
Their whole attitude changes. They immediately become a helper. They'll probably smile, and they'll start speaking more slowly and clearly for you. They will want to help you succeed.
So showing that your learning is actually a powerful tool, it makes people want to connect with you.
Exactly. So please, don't be afraid. Don't let the fear of making a mistake stop you from trying to speak.
The only truly bad conversation is the one that never happens.
That's exactly right. Just try. Use the magic words, smile, and you will be absolutely fine.
This has been such a helpful chat. I feel like I understand the social machine of English a lot better now.
I'm so glad. It really is all about one thing, making the people around you feel comfortable and respected.
Let's do a really quick summary for everyone listening. Just the biggest points. Okay, point 1. For greetings, remember the script. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Point 2, soften how you ask for things. Swap I want for I would like, and use questions with could you?
Point 3. Use the magic words please, thank you, and sorry all the time. You can't use them too much.
Point 4, be an active listener. Make those little sounds like and really to show you're paying attention.
Point 5. To end a conversation, use the 3 steps. Signal, I should get going. Validate, it was nice talking to you. And then the final, goodbye.
And the most important point of all, relax. Your friendly attitude is more important than perfect grammar. Mistakes are okay.
I have a little piece of homework, a challenge for our listeners.
Ooh, I like challenges.
Today, I just want you to try one of these things. Just one. Maybe when you buy a coffee, you can try saying, I would like, or maybe you can practice the how are you script with someone.
That's a great idea. Just taking one small step is how you build confidence.
We really hope this helps you feel more like yourself when you speak English, because you're a nice, polite person, and your English should be able to show that.
Absolutely. Remember, simple English is good English, and polite English is very powerful English.
Well, I think we should get going now ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Very good. I see what you did there. You're using the exit signal on me.
Exactly. It was really nice talking to you about all this.
You too. It was a real pleasure.
Thanks for listening.